All right, so today we're diving deep into, well, massage parlors in Phuket. We've got someone's personal advice and experience to guide us.
It's quite a collection of, well, they don't hold back.
Yeah, they really lay it all out there. The good, the bad,
Yeah.
and yeah, let's just say the adult side of things too, right? Yeah.
Exactly. That's what makes this deep dive so fascinating, We're getting the unfiltered truth.
Right. Not your typical tourist brochure stuff. Our mission here is to equip you with the knowledge to make informed choices so you can get the best experience possible, whatever you're looking for.
It's about maximizing that relaxation time.
Absolutely. So let's jump right in. Our source kicks things off by tackling the bad. The massage parlors that might leave you feeling, well, a little ripped off.
Classic tourist trap territory, you see. They prey on unfamiliarity.
Pushy staff, inflated prices, those sorts of things.
Exactly. They know they only need to hook you once.
And our source points out that these places tend to cluster in those busy tourist zones, right? Like you're strolling through Patong, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed, and suddenly, bam, you're surrounded by a dozen massage places.
All with those bright signs, seemingly amazing deals. That's where those subtle signs come in play.
Okay, subtle signs, you've lost me.
It's about knowing what to look for beyond the surface.
Like what? Give me an example.
Well, our source emphasizes location quite a bit. The good places, they're often tucked away. Not necessarily hidden, but not screaming for your attention either.
Kind of like they don't need to, right?
Exactly. They rely on reputation, word of mouth.
So instead of someone aggressively trying to drag you in, it's more about a calm, welcoming ambiance.
Precisely. Think less about being sold a massage and more about entering a haven of relaxation.
Makes sense. But here's what I find interesting, though. The source mentions that these good places, they often charge the same as those tourist traps.
That's the thing. It's not about the price itself. It's about knowing where to look, what to look for.
So you're saying you can find an amazing massage at a fair price. You just need to be informed.
Precisely. Knowledge is power, even when it comes to massages in Phuket.
It's like, you're not just paying for the massage itself, you're paying for the peace of mind, right?
Absolutely. Knowing you're in good hands, literally.
Okay, so we've covered the good and the bad. But this source, they get into some, well, let's just call it a different side of Phuket's massage scene.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You're talking about the adult services?
Exactly. And it's not just that they exist. It's how, according to this source, it can be really easy to stumble into something you weren't expecting.
Especially in those touristy areas, right?
Exactly. They talk about being approached on the street, being promised a relaxing massage. That's very clearly, well, not just a massage.
It's about being aware of those misleading tactics.
Yeah, and our source even mentions this thing called soapy massage. Have you heard of this?
I have. It's, well, let's just say it's a more specialized service.
Right. And they even mention a specific shop near Patong, but they don't actually name it.
It's like they're giving us the inside scoop.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the prices for this soapy massage, they start at 2,500 baht, going all the way up to 8,000.
Wow, that's quite a range.
Right. Shows you how, even within that specific niche, there are levels to it, I guess.
Definitely. But here's the thing. Our source is careful to point out, even at those prices, there's no guarantee of a good experience.
It's like, what are you even paying for at that point?
It underscores the importance of knowing what you want, setting boundaries, and being comfortable walking away.
Yeah, no matter how much you're spending. So it seems like even if you know what you're looking for, you still got to be careful, right?
Absolutely. It's a reminder that no matter how much research you do, there are always unknowns.
Which brings us to, well, I guess the big question. With so many options, how do you actually choose a massage place in Phuket?
That's where our source's advice really hits home,
Knowledge is power.
Exactly. Arm yourself with information.
Don't just wander into the first place with a flashy sign.
Unless that's your thing, then by all means.
Right, of course. But for most people, a little research goes a long way.
This source is a great example of that, right? They've done the legwork, experienced it firsthand.
And now they're sharing those insights with us.
So we can all have a better, more informed experience.
Exactly. It's like having a friend who's been there, done that, and is willing to spill all the tea.
Precisely. Speaking of which, this whole deep dive got me thinking. Our source, they gained this knowledge through their own experiences, right?
Trial and error, word of mouth, all that.
But now we have the internet, reviews, online forums.
Does that make us more informed travelers?
Or are we more susceptible to scams with fake reviews and all that?
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It is. Something to ponder.
Definitely. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. But hey, the conversation doesn't have to end here. Share your thoughts on this episode. Have you had any interesting massage experiences in Phuket? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay relaxed.